Well, hey there, folks. Y'all come right along with Rachel and myself as we're gonna shoot some of my favorite 2 3/4 inch hunting loads down here at the Rush Family Range, shooting the 32 and 33 caliber buckshot. We're even going to put some together with the clays and see how they work out. Y'all stand by. Well, fellas, today it's all about some of my favorite and best performing 2 3/4 inch in the double aught size hunting rounds, like 32 and 33 caliber. How about that? Y'all recognize a lot of that old stuff right there, don't you? All right, y'all stand by. All righty, right here in my hand, we've got this is a newer Federal, which is a state. We went back with a Shadite primer. And this one has got, I ain't got my regular glasses on. We've got 19 grains of Hodgdon clays in this one right here, but we'll talk about them individually. This is the newer Federal, like I said, and what it is a Rio Estate, is basically what this hole is. And 10 pellets of 32 caliber. Weighs just over an ounce. Here, look at that. That's just a old Remington Sure Shot right there. Shadite primer, because that's what everybody can find. And we've got 17.5 grains of clays in this one. And we've got a WT12 wad in here, the orange wad. And we have, how many? We've got 10 pellets of 33 caliber polished double aughts in this one with number 47 buffer. That's going to be our first 2 shots, and in that order, and we're going to get to some real old stuff right here. Y'all stand by. Okay. Fellas, I failed to mention the Federal, the newer Federal field that I got here also has the WT12 wad in it, and I've got a 1-inch square piece of paper towel or dinner napkin. Yeah, paper towel or dinner napkin cut into 1-inch square that's under the wad or using as an over powder card. It works. I'm gonna go ahead and get the Sure Shot round right behind it. It's like, why do we put an over powder card? That even all your small flake powders, Longshot, clays, stuff like that will migrate by the tapered wad like the WT12, and just that little square piece of paper put under that wad will keep any powder from migrating by it. 10 pellets of 32 caliber. We continue to be at 50 yards. .12-17. That was a very mild load. But it did run the auto loader. Oh, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that number 10 way down there? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we definitely had one of what I'd call a flyer. That one ain't too far from the other ones, but we got 8 32 caliber in a 11-inch circle, dead center of paper. And that was a very mild load. If you had young'uns, young ladies shooting a pump gun or something like that, and you didn't want something that was going to just completely rip all the makeup off and or damage the braces and stuff like that, this would be your load right here. But this is some great performance right here. They shoot that 33 cal out of that Sure Shot and see how it does. I expect a little more pop out of this one, fellas. This is an old Remington Sure Shot. It does have a tapered base wad, so that WT12 works really, really good in these. 17.5 grains of clays with the WT12 orange. Winchester wad, and we have 10 pellets of full-grown 33 caliber polished double aught in here, covered in number 47 buffer. This is 1.15 ounces of total lead payload weight. All right. Do expect a little more pop out of this one. .1207. Still a very manageable load. Up the Atlantic right there, baby. It bounced off the ammo box. Oh yeah. As always, these things can be loaded back 10, 12, 42 times, you know. There we go. Well, that looks good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All 10 are in a 14-inch circle at 50 yards, going over 1,200 foot per second. That will get the job done. A lot of guys have been asking me about clays, and I had never loaded it in buckshot before. Figured it should do fine with 1 to 1 1/8 or 1 1/4 ounce loads. That's what it's designed for, like 1 1/8 ounce game loads. And that's what this is. You could probably go just a hair hotter if you wanted to be pushing it a little bit faster. All right, let's go shoot a couple more. Then we're going to take a few shots. Some I got loaded with Longshot. Boy, this is an old AA red here. Old school. Went back with a Shadite primer. We got 18 grains of clays in here. CB 1138 wad. And we've got 10 pellets of full-grown 33 cal covered in number 47 buffer. This is one that has lasted the test of time. This is one of the loads that we started with, just a different powder in it. We all set, honey? Okay, we are. $11.69. Can definitely load that old hull again. Another very mild load, guys, and it went low right on me, probably because it is a very light load. Still just under 1,200 foot per second. It was 1169, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All 10 of them are right there in a 14, 15-inch circle. I've got some new 2 3/4 inch holes here. That was just old school, old holes, whatever you might have laying around. And I've got some loaded with some Longshot. And we're going to pop a couple of those for you, and then we're going to wrap it up. All right, fellas, our last 2 shots. We've got a once fired Fiocchi. I went back with a Shadite primer. 27 a Longshot, one of our favorite MG42 wad. 12 pellets of 32 caliber in here, covered in number 47 buffer. This would be considered a 2 3/4 inch mag. Right behind it, we've got a brand new Ballistic Products value hull. They come unprimed. This would have been a Rio Estate. I primed it with a Shadite primer. We've got 27 grains of Longshot, once again MG42 wad, and 12 pellets of 32 caliber covered in number 47 buffer. Makes it a 2 3/4 inch mag. Beautiful roll crimp. All right, that's going to be our last 2 shots. Guys, if I could only have one powder to do everything with, it'd be a Longshot, Hodgdon Longshot. All right. $13.65. Yep, we are getting up into the mechanism ranges now. Hole looks absolutely beautiful and could be loaded again, and probably will be. Well, I think it tried to cover the whole right side of the target that time. I think it started all the way up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All 12 on this monster piece of paper. But right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, those are the ones that are going to be important right there. And then you got them scattered all over the place. Now this is not what I shoot in my Stover, fellas. These are just field tested rounds. We've got other hunters that do shoot these rounds that they do outstanding out of their 2 3/4 inch guns and stuff like that. Data is good. That's not terrible right there. We're at 50 yards. And but anyway, may work great out of your gun. Let's go shoot that new hole and we'll wrap this up. AT&T is here working on Captain Buster's internet. Exact same data as the last shot, only this is in the new value hole, which is a Rio Estate that we went back with a Shiite primer. Same 12 pellets, 32 cal. Only this one is roll crimped. All right. 1287.
I'll have to saw it down a little.
Yep. That kind of roasted the end a little bit, but we can get a lot of that hole back. Sorry, y'all. All right, let's go see how she patterned. If I was going to shoot that load, I'd probably have to adjust my optic. Definitely have to bring it up some. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of them are on paper, but they're throwing them low. Anyway, that's all good stuff though, fellas. All good stuff. All right, Rachel and I are going to see y'all on the next one. Bye-bye. Well, folks, hope y'all enjoyed the video with the 2 3/4 inch. Some of my favorite 2 3/4 inch hunting rounds. Even the clays worked out really good. There's some light loads. You could probably maybe go a little bit hotter than what we did, but they surely work good, and they'd work great for youth hunters and young ladies that just didn't want to get all beat up whenever they try to take a deer or a hog. Alrighty, we'll see y'all on the next one. This is Rachel and Wade from the BRO Ponderosa. Bye-bye.